Hi guys, this is Andre from EACustoms. Today I'm just going to introduce you to what I'm doing at EACustoms and at my workshop. Mainly I'm doing custom painting for motorbikes and helmets. This is one of the projects that I'm just going to be working on right now. It's just going to be some flames, and that's very much with white outline, just some leftover paint that I had from a previous job. Now, what you're going to be able to see on this channel, it will be me painting bikes and helmets, and what's going to be useful for you is you will be able to see how to disassemble different type of bikes, different types of helmets, because it will never be the same, and that's the beauty of this job, is not doing the same thing every day. For example, now I'm just waiting for a guy called Andre, which I'm working with. His shop is called EACustoms. He there is just building bikes custom. If you want to have a look, you can just Google EACustoms, and then you'll be able to see more about that. I'll be showing you just some of my other projects. This is my own personal helmet. It's been done quite a while ago. I'm using it every day, so it's not great, but it's more my style, I'd say. I just try to combine quite a few things, some futuristic stuff, my bike, and my favorite artist, which is Van Gogh. This is a different helmet that I've done it for a friend of mine. I need to redo it because it's been left in the car, and as you can see, the temperatures, the very, very high temperatures, has damaged the paint, and now I need to sand it all over again and then re-clear. This is another helmet that I've done just to test. This is just a classic Venom type of thing. It's just damaged now, but you got the idea. If you wanna see some more of my work, you can also Google EACustoms. You can see there. You can find my website, or you can just have a look into TikTok, Instagram, all of them just called EACustoms, and you'll be able to find that. And this is my garage where I disassemble bikes, and this is where all the first steps, when a bike comes in, it comes here, disassemble it, and then I will be taking it further to my sanding and prepping area, which is be separate from everything else, just to keep it nice and clean. That's the extraction, so when I'm sanding, all the dust gets into here. It's not going anywhere. This is a table designed kind of by me. I found some YouTube videos and inspired from that. This is how the table works, and then my best friend helped me on building it, because he is a lot better on this kind of things than me. I mean, I can do stuff like this, but it's just he's better. So I said, I'm just gonna ask for help. Just some drawers to keep some stuff, I actually love this too. This one right here. It's very, very handy. I like to use it quite all the time. Sander. Yeah, and this is my workshop. This is where I'm going to be spending all my time. I mean, I'm here every day almost, so yeah, that's all. And like I promised, now I'm going to give you an update on how the helmet that I just started it looks like. It's kind of a weird model. The flames are not actually the same style, and they're just not perfect. And I've tried actually to do something weird. It's really weird. Let me have a look. Check this out. So it kind of goes in here. So the plan is this is going to be black. This is going to be black, red, that candy color, and then wherever you see the tape, it's gonna stay white. Here I just done some straight lines. This area won't be visible anyway because the visor itself has some clips, some plastics that goes just right there. So those I'm gonna do something else for it. And the rest are just, this is one type of flame, but then it goes into this kind of thing. And then just flames all around. And then at the end, I think I'm gonna do the sign right here. And then all this is going to be black. Now check this out. You just spray the silver for the candy. It looks great. Now I will be spraying the rest. The actual candy. It will look amazing. Have a look at this.
Heavy too, try and pick it up. Yeah,
This color is amazing.
that'll make it steering nice and easy. So let's talk about the...
So because I didn't have enough paint of the candy, this thing, spaces like this is actually not fully covered. But like I said, I just used some leftover paint. It should be, but it's okay. It's not for a customer. It's not for anything. It's just to use some of the paint that I have. As you can see here, this area, only good place I'd say it should be around that area, but other than that, that's the vibe, that's the whole one. Right guys, so here is an update about the helmet. Now it's all masked up. I was saying earlier I'm just going to do some flames, and actually I wasn't too sure what I'm going to do about. So I decided to improvise a little bit. I said, just going to do flames, but actually, and then from here I said, I started with the one type and I said, no, and then I changed to this, but then back here I said, let's try something. Because otherwise I would have had all this front, it would have been empty. I said, what if I just try and mess it up a little bit? So I just messed up with the lines. I just done something weird here. You will see at the end when all the black is going to be painted. So wherever you see white now, it's going to be black. And then where you see this tape, that is going to be white. So the outline of the flames are going to be white, which is going to look great at the end. And then if you remember earlier, I was telling you about a Moto Guzzi tank that I was waiting for. I don't know if I specified if it was a Moto Guzzi or not, but I was just waiting on a tank for somebody to bring it in. And this is the tank now. It just arrived a couple minutes ago. Now the plan with this thing is strip it down to the bare metal because the paint is messed up. I don't know if you can see from this edge here, right? Look, there is all cracks. It's full of cracks, which I don't want to keep any of this paint. All I want to do is take it down to the bare metal, and that will be the best solution, because that way it will allow me to see all the chips and dents in the tank. As you can see, there are some small bits here and there. It's not bad, for what it is. It's not bad. I don't know the year of this tank. I don't know any history about it, but I can find out and tell you as well. That's the original paint, that green, that army green. All of this needs to go. As you can see, this is a very bad paint job. You can see it's chipping everywhere, and here it's very lumpy. It's not been painted completely, so that needs to be fixed. There is lines crushed here. I'm not too sure what's that about. Oh, I think this is actually just a marking for the seat, because he's doing a custom seat for this tank to match the shape of the tank. So that's just a drawing for it. The underneath of the tank is not horrible. I've seen worse. It's just a tiny bit of rust here and there, but that's pretty much about it. Yeah, it's a good tank. That's the key. This needs to come off to paint all around. Just remove these. So yeah, that's the tank, and I will keep you updated on the helmet. The helmet is actually just for to display it whenever I go for shows and stuff like this. I'm just gonna go with this. It doesn't have to be the best, really, because I'm not too bothered about it. So yeah. So guys,